We are here with Matias Leyva. He is the founder of Truckee Financial Group, and I am your host, Spike Spangle, and we're asking him some of the important questions on retirement planning. Matias, thank you so much for letting me join you on this video series of yours that we are kicking off. I wanted to ask you, let's start with one of the basics. When do you like to start retirement planning with families? Is it about waiting for that year or two before retirement? Sooner? When would you really like to get it all started?
Well, yesterday, right? I mean, the soonest, the better, right? It all depends on the situation, right? So people are going to have different scenarios. Obviously, there's different ages involved, but the sooner the better. So we could get started tomorrow. That'd be a great place. Obviously, it's going to depend on, age, how close they are to retirement. There's going to be several factors in there that would make a difference in terms of how quickly you need to start planning. But, if someone can start planning at 18, 19, 20 years old, that's a great start. If someone starts in their 40s, that's a great start. If someone even starts in their 50s or sometimes in their 60s, that's okay too. So
you've helped working families who might still have kids who are going through college, trying to figure out how we budget this all out?
Sure, absolutely. I think that's a great starting point. A lot of times we want to make sure that, if I had older kids, I want them to be set up for life as well. Mm-hmm. So, that college transition where we can start before college, that's great. If we start during or just after, it just adds that much more to our kid. At the same time, when we start planning for our children, we start evaluating our own accounts because we're the ones that are going to be funding that account for retirement as well. So there is no exact age, I guess over 18, but we've worked with folks that are young. We've worked with folks in midlife, I guess, and there's folks that have come in much later in life that just needed a plan. They needed a guide to kind of finish up what they have. A lot of folks have multiple pieces already. It's just more about, can we put it all in one place? Mm-hmm. And can we give you take yourself out of the retirement, give yourself a 30,000 foot view of what you have and what's it's going to do for you. And more importantly, is it enough, right? And where else can we add to it? And, where should we not be adding to? Right. As well. So,
Matias, if you don't mind me asking, is there also a time that it's too late? I mean, there's a lot of folks right now who are feeling overwhelmed. Costs have gotten really, really expensive in the last couple of years. And it's hard to figure out, man, maybe I blew it. Maybe it's too late.
I don't think there is. I mean, I guess if, maybe you're plus 80, 90 years old, you might be thinking a little
Hopefully
different.
You've already been able to be retired.
Exactly. How I look at it is planning is an ongoing process, right? So there's always going to be a need, whether it's tax advice or it's planning for transitions of wealth from one passing to the other. There's Social Security. There's a lot of pieces that come into play. I kind of call it the checkpoints between 62 and 73. There's some checkpoints, and we're all going to get there at that point. It's just a matter of how soon or when we get to those checkpoints, we make the right decision based on our circumstances. So I don't think there's ever a too late. I think it's an ongoing process, particularly when it comes to the tax planning, right? I mean, those things can change every 4 or 5 years. So that's a big piece of ongoing planning. So I guess too late, too old in, later on in life, after plus 80 or something might be a case. But planning properly during in your 50s and 60s, I don't think it's ever too late. Right, so it's going to be an ongoing process.
Yeah, there's a lot of things we can do to catch up.
Sure,
Matias, thank you very much. I know we're going to have more educational videos to follow. If you would like to get started on your own retirement income plan, it's never too early and it's never too late to get started, especially with the Truckee Financial Group. If you would like to get an income plan put together, go to the website, truckeefinancial.com, or call the phone number on the following screen.